Hello everyone. This is a video tutorial to show you how you can use the Communication and Mass Media Complete database here at C&M Community College for scholarly research in your communication courses. The information in this tutorial will be accurate and up to date as of the date of recording, which was July 9th, 2015. To get started, go to the web address shown here on the screen at subjectguides.cnm.edu/communication. Go to that web address to get started. Open up a web browser and put that into the text box or into the browser window, and then you should get something that looks like the image on the next screen. And this image should be about halfway down. You might need to scroll down a little ways to get to this. This should be the second window on the screen. This is the Communication and Mass Media Complete window. And in the center you'll see where it says EBSCOhost search CMMCC. That stands for Communication and Mass Media Complete. So what you'll do here is you will type your keyword search in the box circled in red, and when conducting scholarly research it's a good idea to turn on the full text checkbox, and also please turn on the peer-reviewed checkbox. Peer-reviewed basically means that it will search for articles that are academic or scholarly in nature. Peer-reviewed and scholarly generally mean the same thing. Okay, and after typing in the search using the keywords high context communication and cultures, these are the first few results that came up. And so you'll probably get a screen that looks something like this, more or less, depending on what keywords you put in your search, of course. Alright, now after looking at the results from my search, I found an article that I'd like to use for my scholarly research, or for my research project, and that's the third one circled in red, called The Analysis of Meaning Between Language and Culture in the Tourism Domain. And also circled in red is the length, or how many pages long the article is. It's 21 pages long because I generally require my students to have an article that's no less than 8 pages in length. So this one is certainly longer than 8 pages, so we met that requirement for this particular assignment. After clicking on the title of the article, this is what comes up on the next screen. On the left hand side you'll see where it says Detailed Record PDF Full Text. In the center you'll see towards the bottom an abstract, which is the summary of the article. On the right hand side you'll see circled in red email and site. If you click on the email icon, that will allow you to send a copy of this article as a PDF attachment to the email address that you specify as you send it, when you send it. And then if you click on Cite, let's say that you've looked through this article and this looks real good, and you'd like to cite this in a specific format, say APA format, which is what we generally require which is what I generally require in my communication courses, because that's the standard format for citation in the communication discipline. You'll get something that looks like what the image we'll see on the next screen. So let's click on the Cite button, and the image that shows up next is what we'll receive. Okay, so this is what happened when I clicked on the Cite icon on the right side of the screen. As you'll see, there are different, this article is cited in different formats, and I circled APA because once again that's a standard in the communication discipline, and underlined in red is the actual citation of this article in APA format. So it's a little shortcut that you might be able to use when creating your references page or your works cited page or your bibliography page for your research project. Now I'm going to go back and click on where it said the PDF text icon on the left hand side of the screen, and I'll show you how you can directly save that article to your flash drive or to your computer or to the cloud. Okay, so on the left hand side, when I'm clicking the icon that says PDF full text, this will lead us to the image that shows up on the next screen, which we'll take a look at now. Okay, after clicking on the text on the left side of the screen that said PDF full text, this is what comes up on the computer on my screen. And as you can see, the entire article downloaded, and that shows up in the center of the screen. And at the top, where you see kind of a gray bar and circled in red looks like an image or an icon of a floppy disk, I will click on that icon, and then that will allow me to save the article wherever I want to save it, either to my desktop, to the cloud, or to my flash drive, or wherever you'd like to store that. And be sure to, at least in my communication courses, especially interpersonal and intercultural communication, to make sure you attach the PDF copy of your scholarly article when you submit your research project. So this is just a quick tutorial to show you the basics of how you can use the Communication and Mass Media Complete database here at CNM. I hope you found this tutorial helpful, and I wish you the best in finding a scholarly article that works well for your communication research in your class.